before we complete, I want to show you our favorite feature. One thing that I really like. If you are a BARD user or a person who uses the NLS online system to download audiobooks from the National Library Service, it's very step intensive, if you know this. CDesk has created a nice little interface where it just basically
works.
Why don't I just show it to them?
Yes.
Email, Reading in Office, Media Exit, Media and Books, Periodicals, and our Books Periodical Search, Initializing, Loading NLS BARD Periodicals, BARD Login. Complete, Books Periodical Search is now ready. Title.
Could somebody give me a book title? What did you want to say? The Help?
The Help. Yeah.
The Help.
Searching BARD Login. Searching for The Help.
BARD probably doesn't have it.
Oh, I read it on BARD.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Master Harold and the Boy.
Jill Fox reads.
20 is not enough. The New World of V, but Master Harold.
Oh dear.
911, a call to conscience, a daily dose, a duty, a fistful of pearls, a fist, a god, a G-man, a life and secret spirit, a new day ride, a parents, a rider, a second help, a soldier of the great, a surrendered heart, the Broadmoor-legged, but Arab, the dog, Hangman's curse, the Viconic lights, stories of the blind side, the girl, the ox of the one, the ruthless ranger.
Oh, fool.
Arab, the dog, Hangman's Conic lights store. Happy for hate crime. The Hawks made the untold.
I think we're not going to do this book.
No.
Yeah.
Hate crime. The story.
What?
Which one?
Is it just called Beatles?
The Beatles.
The Beatles. Okay.
Hawks made the hate crime. The story of a dragging and Jay by King. Books. Periodic. Music books and period.
I did read it
Books Periodical Search. Initializing. Loading NLS BARD Periodicals. BARD Login complete. Books Periodical Search is now ready. Title. The A. Delete. B. Delete. Space. The
Is it BEA?
Yeah, there you go.
Searching BARD Login.
Before my time.
Oh,
Searching
boy.
for The Beatles.
Ooh.
Can't Buy Me Love the Beatles, Britain's by Gould Jonathan. How the Beatles Destroyed Rock and Roll by Walt Elijah Source and Ellis.
Okay, we'll do that one.
Actually, I tried to read that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna open.
Spitzer. I think his name is Spitzer.
That's okay. I'm gonna just get this one because it's right here, just to show you how it works.
Show selected
Okay,
detail.
so I pressed enter and I'm gonna tab.
Button schedule. Buttons get.
Okay, the button is called Get.
So
So I went to the Get button and I'm gonna press the space bar and it's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Getting selected content. BARD login. Retrieving content.
And while it's doing this,
5% at 3850 kV 1 minute. 10% at 3250.
you
50%
can
at
buy
32,
this piece separately. You
55%
don't have to
at
get
3213
CDesk
kV
to
0
get
minutes.
this part of it. You can
60%
get
at
this
30,
part all by itself
65%
for
at
under
32,
$50.
70%.
Under $50.
75% at
Well,
3267
25
kV.
to something.
Yeah.
85% at 3361 kV 0 minutes. 90% at 30.
Say again, hon? Oh,
95%.
no, it's going to.
100%
The
at
magic
3336.
is that it finds the book,
Use
you
USB
enter
drive.
on it,
E.
it
Choices are
downloads
yes
it
and no.
to the drive.
No.
He's
Yes.
already put an SD
No.
card
Yes.
in the
File
drive, and
copy
it's
to
going to
a Victor
unzip it
reader
and do
device.
it. It's doing it now. Now copying
Get
it.
it ready to roll.
Yes.
Just
well,
yeah,
she's
let me
asking.
just let it just happen and then I'll explain what exactly happened. Okay, so I put before we started today, as Lynette said, I put the SD card into the computer, and it just automatically installed it right onto the SD card. I'm putting it into my Victor Reader Stream. I'm gonna plug it in.
And this part of the program is called.
And what? Hon?
So this part of the
It's
program is
it's the bar download for CDesk.
Can you do?
One second, guys. Everybody's very excited. I love
Welcome
it.
to Victor Reader. Note. Bookshelf. Notes. Talking books. 2. Books. 1.
Uh-oh.
Harry Potter.
2.
The Hunger Games.
1.
Oh.
Harry Potter.
Hey.
All right,
Deathly
didn't let it
Hallows.
finish. My fault.
Well,
That's because there was too much talking going
Oh.
on. Let me do it again.
Download it onto your hard drive.
It's gonna put it right on, hopefully.
While you're doing that, will this interact with Bookshare on a similar, or can you buy a program that will do that?
I didn't
I
see
don't
anything
know.
for Bookshare. I think this is specific
This
for
is it.
Bard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
There was an error during the fill.
Oh, there you
The
go.
file copy was cancelled. Press for OK.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'll show you.
Okay.
Pick a shorter book.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Want a shorter book?
I'll get
Night.
it.
All Man in the Sea is a short book.
Cap lock is
Ooh.
on. Cap lock is off.
The Sea.
Something about the sea.
Old Man
Oh,
in
the
the
old
Sea.
man in the sea. Okay.
Hemingway book is pretty short.
Search. Content search form. Search. Advanced search. Search. Exit books periodic search. Searching. No titles were located. Title.
Oh, did you give me a chance to?
Author. Title.
Okay, what?
The old man in the sea.
The old.
The old man.
The old man.
Delete. D. Men. In. The.
And the sea?
Yeah, and
E. F. E. Delete. 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 And delete. I.
Haha. Thank you for catching that.
And the. Searching. Searching Bard. Bard login. Searching for The Old Man in the Sea.
it might not be digital though.
It should be.
I hope so.
We'll find out.
We'll figure it out in a second.
It'll let us know.
Yeah. It worked so beautifully earlier.
It's going to work beautifully now.
I know.
How is the customer support for either piece?
I find it.
Absolute Zero and the Conquest of Sea Old. A cornice. Absolute. All Fisher. Almost Heaven. The Story. Alts Hunt. Benjamin Franklin. The New America by Meltzer Milton. Common A Guide. Sea Advent. Drink the TK. Emperors of France and Invasion A Guide. La Tuma and Los Andes. Depth in the Andes by Los Mario.
No way.
Okay, so that wasn't.
Horn books. Periodicals. And music. Books.
Alright, we'll do something.
Horn books. Periodical search. Initializing. Loading NLS Bard periodicals. Bard login complete. Horn books. Periodical search is now ready. Title. Hunger.
I'm gonna do the Hunger Games.
Searching. Searching Bard. Bard login.
The other
For
one.
the other one, the
Yes.
second one. Good.
Searching for Hunger Games.
God, I hope it didn't.
Catching Fire. Hunger Game. The Hunger.
That's it.
Catching Fire.
Catching
Hunger
Fire.
Game.
Catching Fire is the second book in the Hunger Games series,
Show selected detail.
and hopefully.
Button schedule. Buttons getting selected content. Bard log.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna lower the volume so that we can keep track of it. But yes, I'll take any questions.
Hold on, customer support.
Oh, the customer support question. Yes. So I've been on the phone with the CDesk customer support. They are awesome.
And they are.
They're so responsive. They're like right there and available. They've taken over my computer to help me with issues that I was having. Tried to walk me through other problems. Very, very good. Dolphin is located in the United Kingdom. I don't have any experience using them as in terms of customer support. So I can't say
guide?
What?
Say it again.
Dolphin is the ones that do guide?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep. The guide is done by Dolphin, which is a UK-based company.
Where's this program, where they located?
California.
No.
This is California?
Yes.
Who's distributing?
Starting file copy to evict a reader device.
I would call
I think
the
you
company.
just call them directly.
Adaptive Voice.
Adaptive Voice is the name of them, yeah.
And you said this program is like $399?
$395.
$395.
Mm-hmm. Yep. If it's done.
It would be nice if it made some sort of
I know.
sound or something.
Well, it hasn't said anything yet, so I'm assuming it's still working.
Okay.
Search.
Do you
Content
have to
search.
use
Oh,
the
there it is.
title?
What?
Search.
Do you have to use the title to find
As
the
Print
opposed
results
to,
list.
you can do author
No,
as
there's
well.
author, and I
Yeah.
think it has all the fields that you would normally
Yeah.
use, like keyword and whatnot. Let's see if we put it on here. So we're looking for the Hunger Games,
Or at least for it to say 3 books.
3 books.
Yeah.
And plug it into the speakers.
It should.
I'm a little confused.
Welcome to
What's
Victor
up?
Reader. Note 1. Bookshelf. Notes. Talking books. 3.
There you
Books.
go.
1.
Catching Fire. Hunger Games, Book 2.
And here it is.
Ta-da.
Catching Fire.
9-6. Victorious District 12 tributes, Katniss and Peeta, from the Hunger Games, are...
There you go.
Yes,
When
Gary.
you said memory card, do you mean like a flash drive? Or?
It's an SD
An
card.
SD card. It's
What,
a,
I mean, what?
it looks like a small floppy disk. It's about 1.25 inches square.
And where do you put it in a laptop?
the card
most
reader?
new laptops
Yes.
have card readers. Most netbooks have card readers. They're little slots that are on the side that fit these, and they're spring loaded so that when you push the card in, you'll feel a little click,
Yeah.
and that means it's in place. And then you push it in to release it.
And you do that too, just with the regular BARD website?
That's where
Catching
we
Fire,
weren't on the
Hunger Games,
Sorry.
Book 2.
Shush.
If you use the regular BARD website, you go onto the BARD website, you log in, you go through the search, you find a book, you tab to the download, you enter on it, then once it's downloaded, then you have to unzip it, then you have to copy it to the
Yep.
SD card. Here you just
Press enter.
press enter.
And it basically just does the whole.
That's worth the money.
Yeah.
I
And
would
as
think
a-
so.
yeah, and it's
I've considered purchasing it.
just that little piece of it is worth whatever they're charging.
And similar to Guide, this has also internet radio. You can add stations, podcasts, and different types of media and
And
stuff
games,
like that. Games,
well.
are lovely games. So one thing that we found out, this has what's called a game arcade, and it has some really nice blind-friendly games like Hangman and Trivia, which Lynette and I had a lot of fun playing with earlier yesterday and the day before and last week, and probably tomorrow. And these are all blind-friendly games. The screen is blank and it's all voice. Unfortunately, with this computer, because it's a 64-bit computer, we had a little difficulty in getting those games to work. But that's not an issue with CDesk, it's an issue with the game creators. The creator, what's his name?
Jim Kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
Great games. If you want to play them,
Only
get a
on
32-bit.
Yeah, or get a 32-bit.
And
they might not. They also might not play in Windows 7, from what I understand.
So we're not sure. We're having it investigated, and we don't have a definitive answer yet. But we think it's the Windows 7 64-bit combination that might have presented this issue. So there you have it, folks.
Yeah.
CDesk and Guide, just basically simplifying the way we use a computer, what we do, and what we can do with it. And just making it, just putting everything right here on one screen instead of you having to go looking for it or, looking around Windows for it.
7 different programs.
So, any questions?
Yeah.
Yes, Lucia.
Thank you. Let's know, first of all, where you got the voices, or contact.
They're in California, and
Where's
they're in California,
Okay.
and you can contact them. As you leave today, you'll be getting a CD that has information on both of the companies. Including websites and contact information.
Oh, there you go. So one final question.
Yep.
Can you access other sites? I know we have BARD site, but how about Bookshare, Audible.com?
As far as we know, they haven't developed that yet, but they might be open to having you guys request it.
Right.
So if enough people purchase this and enough people request it, I don't see why they wouldn't do it if they did it for BARD.
Why? This is
1 second, Lucia, were you done?
And I just want to make
It does do RSS feeds for newspapers. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this website is just like George reads and all that?
It's not a website. It is a program that you install on the computer.
On any computer?
Any
right?
computer.
Any Windows computer.
Any window, yes.
And it will read and everything?
Yes.
Just
Everything that we've showed tonight. That's what That's what the software does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary.
This is. I just wonder why the federal government couldn't have made the program that easy, because I went through the tutorial at the Andrew High School Library, and just all of this like unzipping and that, it's like, why couldn't the federal government have designed it that way?
You may want to contact BARD for that.
But they had to zip up because they're putting hundreds of thousands of books potentially on the server. They did have to zip them. That's a compressed way to do it. They couldn't just put the books up there in uncompressed format. They wouldn't have enough room.
And it would have required them developing an additional piece of software, which they probably didn't want to spend money on.
Right. They ran out of it as it was.
Before for another $200, you had a
portable, so that would, if you got the portable one, that would be plug and play?
Yep. Yeah,
what
you
was the
should.
question?
You'll be able, with the additional $200 on their website, you can find out the more details. But for $595, you get a portable version of CDesk, which is pluggable into other. Basically, you take it wherever you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good even for JAWS users.
They used to have the dongle. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. You know, since one program is almost twice the price of the other, could you make a case for using the more expensive program?
To whom?
To any, to you know, yeah. I mean, why? I mean, I've seen the demo and all that, but there may be things I don't know. Why should then I go out and buy the more expensive program when they both kind of seem to be able to do the same thing?
Dolphin does it a little differently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dolphin doesn't have NLS VAR though.
Yeah. I would say it's a question of, do you like Pepsi or do you like Dr. Pepper?
That's
okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to say Pepsi and Coke because Pepsi and Coke are almost exactly the same. I'm going to say Pepsi and Dr. Pepper because these, while they seem very similar, I think, so I'll make a little case. I think that Guide has a lot more features and a lot more user-friendliness. Yes. So to speak.
That's true.
So if I were somebody who was intimidated by a computer, I'd probably be more inclined to purchase something like Guide, or I'd be more inclined to like something like Guide than I would something like CDesk. Although CDesk is a viable option, it's a good product. You know, it's a product that works. It's a product that's very usable. But Guide is a little bit more. Yeah, it's more intuitive. It's instructive.
I thought Guide was more like took you step by step by step.
That's what I mean.
Somebody that really didn't have.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. That's what I mean. It's instructive. So as you're moving along, it tells you what to do, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
If that's not what you're interested in, you know, and Guide grows with you. So you know, so you can adjust it. If that's not what you're interested in, and your skill set is maybe a little bit more, or you think that might be too much, because some people might think that might be too much. I personally, you know, I don't want my computer talking that much.
Theoretically, you could buy Guide, and you could also buy the CDesk NLS download.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it should be self-voicing.
Yes. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Great.
It is self-voicing.
How much are they each?
The Guide is $795 and the CDesk is $395. And I wanted to say 2 seconds about the help. With the help on CDesk, you hear the actual developer helping you, if you will, through videos and audio files. I have not heard such files on, now, before you jump in.
I'm not saying a word.
Okay, I've only heard textual files on Guide for help. So you go to the help area. Does that sound, I've only ever...
Being that I am so anti-help.
Oh, okay.
I am not able to comment on that. I don't particularly like help, so Lynette is very much more informed on that than I am.
I've definitely gone to the
Absolutely.
help. So if you like that aspect of it, then you get the human with CDesk, and you get the text with Guide.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but definitely, you know, they're different flavors of the same thing, and you're gonna like one better than the other, or you're gonna like both of them, and you can still make a choice. So, our intention tonight was to really show people that these are out there and they're available, and they're pretty user friendly. And if anybody is really interested in seeing these, you know, a little bit more close up, please. As you're walking out tonight, you'll get a CD which also contains my business card. You should feel free to call me and set up an appointment so that we can, you know, schedule you to come in and we can spend an hour looking at these products. And that way you can have a more hands-on experience and see if it's, you know, maybe the choice for you.
Are demo models available?
Yes, you can download demos. CDesk is 15 days. And I don't recall how long the
Guide is,
but it should.
I mean, is it 30 days?
I don't know.
Something like that.
I don't know, but it's definitely.
But you can get it.
There's definitely enough time to play around with it.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay, so in closing, I just want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for all your
Yes.
questions and your participation tonight. It's really been awesome. And if we didn't answer any of your questions, please feel free to call me, and I'll try to get any and all questions answered.